Hey, I'm Airsoft Mike and I'm here today to do yet another unboxing. So as you can see in the title and in the photo for the YouTube thumb, it's an A&K 1892 Winchester. That Western kind of firearm. You know, what the cowboys had and sheriffs and... No, I will not do an intro, okay? I will not do a silly intro wearing a cheap cowboy outfit, putting on the most ridiculous fake American accent. No, I'm not doing it, okay? I'm not doing it. Let's just get straight to the unboxing and the review. Thank you. Do it! Do the intro!
In a land somewhere not in England, a new sheriff is in town, and they call him the Fistful of Dollars Broke Back Airsoft Mike Sheriff.
Did y'all say broke back? Broke back?
Anywho,
I hear you boys are fixing for some trouble. Y'all out here hooting and hollering, causing good folk trouble? Well, I'm here to tell you there's a new sheriff in town. Y'all hoodlums better get out of town, cause I'm about to whoop some ass. This town ain't big enough for the two of us, so the best thing y'all can do is... Hold on. Very nice indeed. Absolutely loving the look of this. So a lot of my airsoft guns serve a dual purpose, not just for when I'm going airsofting, but also in the movies that I make. That's my other life. But anywho, less about that, more about this. This, as I said, is the A&K version of this. Now let me say straight off, I am fully aware that there is a Marushin version of this and it's absolutely gorge. But this thing right here, this is the A&K version and this is the one I went for. Let me just go through some of the features of this airsoft model. Of course, it's a direct clone of the Winchester Model 1892 and it pretty much is exactly like the real steel. When I first went online looking for one of these bad boys, I was fully expecting it to be spring powered, as in that's how it works, just a spring, nothing else. This one is gas powered. Oh gosh, and you know what that means? There's probably going to be a bit of gas kicking out the end when you fire a BB out of the barrel, which gives it that extra realism. It is hop-up adjustable, and the way you get to adjust the hop-up is by opening this section here, and you do that by pulling down the lever. Now, I know I said lever. I think in the States, and I say I think, it's been a long time since I lived there, but in the States they say lever. But anyway, you pull the lever down and watch what happens to the top. It opens up. And right there, if you can see, that's where you adjust the hop up.
And of course you use one of the supplied Allen keys that came in the box.
The A&K 1892 comes with a metal receiver, metal barrel and a brass butt plate. This entire model is metal. The internals are metal. And of course you've got this really nice wooden stock and wooden handguard.
You have your metal saddle ring.
So far out of the box, the only thing I don't like about this model is that it doesn't have the real steel trades. Now on the real version of the Winchester Model 1892, you've got all your trades here and other parts of the gun. But hey, apart from that, this pretty much looks like the real thing. Right, so let's show you some of the features and functions of this model. Here you've got your flip up ladder type rear sight, and just like the real steel, it's adjustable. And at the front it's got what I believe is your fixed front sight. Right, so just like your real steel, you have your loading gate. And just to demonstrate how the real steel works, you'll get your rounds and you load them up in the loading gate here. This is an Airsoft shell for my Dan Wesson revolver. I'm just showing you how the real steel would work. Now, as I mentioned before, this is operated using gas. To get the gas into this 1892, you simply remove this cap right here. Now, it does have a slot which looks like you'd put a little coin or screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, on there to take it off. But guess what? You don't need to do that. Right, so I'm going to use some Nupro green gas. There are many other types of gases that I see other people using, but I'm going to stick with green gas for now. Perfect. So, how do you load up the BBs? And you connect this part to the loading gate. And then you push the BBs through the loading gate. Right, so this rifle holds around 20 rounds. It has an internal magazine. So far, I'm absolutely loving this. The absolute authenticity of this is awesome. When I say authenticity, I mean how good it looks compared to the real thing. It's an exact replica. Of course, it's an Airsoft model, so there will be some corners cut, and that's where we're going to go right now with some of the cons. Now, when I say cons, what I mean really is some of the little niggly bits that you may find, that's a bit cheap, could have been done better. Watch, it's a little loose, watch. See, there's some movement right there. Nothing major, it still feels sturdy. You know what's going to happen now, don't you? Let's take it to the range. Okay, so it's time for the shooting test now. Let me tell you straight away, before I've even let off the first shot, I do believe these are not the most accurate of rifles. However, for me personally, I don't care because I just love the fact that it is a decent replica. It's perfect for your Western loadouts, you know, your cowboys, your sheriffs. Good as a nice little backup out there in gameplay, but personally, I wouldn't use it as a primary. But if you've got one of them themed game days or gameplays where it's the Western era or anything like that, oh boy, this is the one. Well, one of many. I do believe there are other manufacturers that make this gun. This is the A&K. Okay, so the purpose of this shooting test right here is just to show you how the lever action works. And I'm going to do it fairly rapidly just to see how well this Airsoft rifle stands up to the pressure. And then I might fire 1 or 2 shots at the paper target just to see if there is really any good, decent accuracy to be talking about when it comes to this 1892 by A&K. So here we go. Okay, I'm impressed. I am impressed. I was expecting it to jam. Every shot successfully left the barrel. Pretty good. Let me just have a listen to the barrel. Yep, I can't hear any leakage because sometimes with these type of airsoft weapons, you can suffer some gas leakage. So far, so good. So let me aim this at a paper target and let's see what kind of results we get. So as you can see here, nowhere near the bullseye. I really wasn't expecting to hit that anyway, but look, I actually hit the number 1 outer ring of the target, and one just outside, and one just on the edge, and all the other shots didn't even touch the paper. This is absolutely awesome. Yeah, first impressions, I love it. Is it good as a skirmishable rifle? I don't know. Would it be fantastic to plink around in the garden? Definitely. Used in an airsoft game? Not as your primary, no, but as a fantastic little backup with that good old Western style lever action. I absolutely adore this.
But one thing I do know,
If you like making movies, this is awesome. I'm Airsoft Mike, and I approve this A&K Model 1892 Winchester, the one with the real wood.